My name is Mary Gilliam, and I want to welcome everyone to the first quarter of 2022 quarterly report for Coventry Creations. I want to say to everybody, I hope you had a prosperous and a healthy holiday season in 2021. With that being said, we're starting the beginning of the year, the first quarter, with an introduction or a featuring of things that are not candles. We do produce other things and we do sell other things other than candles. And one of them is a section about books. So I want to kind of introduce you to the books that we have available for sale. The first one is Coventry Magic. And this is the book that was written by Jackie. It's a wonderful, wonderful beginning and introduction to the world of magic and spells and candle use and candle making. Actually, there's a little section in there for candle making. She also lists oils and herbs that you can use for different intentional uses. That's the first one. The second one I want to introduce you to is Akashic Wisdom. This was written by Patty and Jackie, the two sisters, and it talks about what's recorded in eternity about your past lives and about your future lives and how to access those to find out more about your destiny. So the last book is The Healer's Almanac. And this was written by Patty. And it is a book about healing, but not just, like laying on of hands, but healing in various ways. And there's so many ways of healing. So every month, there's a different perspective, a different way of healing, a different part of the healing process that is discussed. And she also discusses complementary medicine and different like Reiki and different chiropractic medicine, that kind of thing. This is a wonderful book as well. The last thing that is featured for January is affirmations, because a lot of people do a resolution and they affirm that they are going to deal with a certain aspect of their life. And so what a better way than to read the healing book, burn the healing affirmation candle, which is this. And I'm holding it up this way. I hope you can see it. And enjoy the wonderful ambiance, the wonderful smell, and create a sacred space to help your healing. So those are the four things that are being featured for January. Stacey Adams is going to discuss other things for February and March that will be featured during those months.
Okay. Thank you, Mary. So my name is Stacey Adams. I'm an account manager here with Type 40, Coventry. I'm going to talk a little bit about February. Our special feature will be Dorothy Morrison's Wicked Witch Mojo. Coventry Creations had collaborated with Dorothy Morrison several years ago when we launched these candles and oils, and it's been quite successful. I'm I'm a big fan of the labels. They're catchy, they're tongue-in-cheek, but not only that are they fun. They speak to customers off the shelf, but they're powerful, and they smell amazing. They really fill the room with this. I can't even put it into words. Some of my favorites are Out of My Way, Red Stilettos, Shut Your Mouth, Bitch Be Gone, Waking the Dead. So that line covers every intention, every tool that your customers are going to be looking for. And then moving into March, March is going to be really special. I'm really excited, and I'm just going to be able to give you a little teaser. So you may or may not know March is Women's History Month, and we are planning on doing something very special with some limited edition candles. And those specifics will be released in the coming weeks. So oftentimes women who have had an impact on our history are overlooked. So we want to focus and highlight on those and really give some life and really celebrate the month of March, Women's History Month. And additionally, our special feature will be World Magic candles and oils. Those are our large pillars. Those will burn for around 80 hours. You've got Lakshmi, Ganesha. I have a little bit of a speech thing with my tongue, so I never feel like I'm saying it right. Did that sound okay? Thank you. Sacred white sage and sweetgrass. And so that is what we have going on in February and March. Be looking for special newsletters, posts to kind of cue everybody in on the limited edition for March. I am super excited. I am definitely planning on getting my hands on at least 2 of everything for myself. And I plan on sharing those with some of the women in my life who have had impact on me. So with that, I will pass over the attention to our newest, one of our newer, he's been with us for a little while. Jerry is an account manager, and he's going to share a little bit with everyone about our store locator and how that can work to draw in traffic to your retail presence.
Thanks, Stacy. As Stacy mentioned, we have on our Coventry website a store locator. What this is for is anybody that is interested in the Coventry products and wants to find it in their local stores. It's great, great tool. I encourage anybody that is a wholesale customer to go to the CoventryCreations.com website, go to the store locator, and if you're on there, make sure that all of your information is up to date. And if you're not on there, strongly encourage you to send your information in. Probably the best way would be to your account managers, and then that information will get passed on and you'll be added to our website. And on there, it'll tell what kind of products you carry, because not everybody carries all of our products. So make sure that when you do send in your information, you let us know, do you carry everything, or are you limited to certain brands that are from our line? So yeah. I guess you want to go back over to Mary?
Welcome, Jerry, and thank you so much for that informative information. I'm going to open the floor and say, are there any questions from our customers that you have and that you would like explained about Coventry.
How long have you guys been making these products, and how long have you been together, and what are your, I don't know, the people making the candles? I'd like to know a little more about them. If at all
Well,
possible.
originally, this concept was started by Jackie Smith in 1992. Well, actually 1991, because what she did was she had limited money and she was trying to think of gifts to give to her family. So she created candles for different issues that different members of her family, she has a large family, needed for Christmas. And that's how the concept started.
Nice.
But the company itself was started in 1992. And shortly after that, her sister joined her. And so Coventry Creation candles have been being poured since then. She started in her kitchen.
Don't we all?
And it has kind of expanded. I'm not quite sure the square footage, but they moved last year because of the demand for the candles and they needed more space. All of the candles are hand poured and created in a sacred space. So
Nice. Yeah, I don't have a lot of questions at this point. I was mostly, I mean, I get these invitations all the time, and I thought I would come and see what happens and what it's all about. So that's why I'm here. And I'm also wanting to expand how much of the products that I'm selling, because they are really good products, and and they have really helped a lot of the folks that I work with, and I recommend them all the time. Even before I was selling them myself, I would send them to you or to a local store that I know had them, and they have really done wonders for people. So I would like to make sure that they get into as many hands as I can get them into, because I think they're great. So I'll think about the things that you've said here, and the store locator idea. I do work mostly from my home, so I'm not sure that I would. That's a great fit for me, but I'll see if there's a way that I can make that happen as well. So I think that would be a great way to get things to people.
well, one of the things, Robin, is that I was going to say, I'll contact you on the phone if that would be okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can go over some things and some options. As far as the store locator, I think it would be a good idea, but
Okay,
we'll talk about that later.
great.
I'm sorry,
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, Robin, the store locator actually does work for online as well.
Okay,
It doesn't necessarily have to be for a physical, because there are spaces in there for social media, there's
All right.
for a website, you know, different things like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be just a brick and mortar.
Wonderful. Sounds great.
Well, are there any other questions, contributions, money? I'm here if you're given. But I want to thank Robin for joining us. And I want to say that we'll be back in April to talk about what's happening in April, May, and June, the second quarter.
Mhm.
And if there's anyone else that wants to join us, please, we will send out an announcement. Please join us. We love the discourse and the conversation. And with that, I want to say, see you in April.